Okay, swamp kayak. Alright, it's Exploring John. We're down here for another trip down the Antietam. Lynn's dragging her kayak down to the water. Getting ready to put in. There she goes. Alright, there was a bunch of tubers lashed together with the rope, so we had to go upstream a little bit and come down through this other arch. Alright, we're down here. We're going to try and go on the other side of the island again. Hopefully the water level's still high enough to let us get through. Yeah, there's a few rocks here at the beginning of it. We hit a few times there. This is pretty neat. Like a sluice here. And then I found a big rock. Let's try it. Push off. Alright. I pushed off with my foot. We're rolling again. Yeah, there's just a big rock right there. You're welcome. Alright, she made right through there. Another little rock or so. And we're back to the main channel. Here's that little beach on the other side. Alright, we see Crystal Lynn downstream. I'm going to have to paddle a little bit to catch up. Alright, we're coming up on the second rapid. And we're looking to do the right side. There Crystal goes in. Yeah, we can see gravel out of the water in the center. I just missed a rock there. Alright, the current's putting us back out in the middle. On down we go. We see the next rapid down there, and this one, the right side's not it. It's more the middle. The right side just got too shallow. So we'll see how it goes when we get up to it. Okay, we're coming up on the rapids. We're looking for a long tongue to go down. That way we miss the rocks. Some of the rapids off to our left. Alright, we're going to have to move to the left because of the shallowness. Back into that stream. There's a scrape. And another. Now we're past. On down we go. We're coming up on Birdside Bridge, the new one. And we can hear the people at the rope swing yelling and see a bunch of tubers ahead. We'll take a look as we get closer. Alright, here we're coming up to the bridge. This will be the second one we've gone under today. Let's see how many people, or if anyone's, at the rope swing. Alright, we get some of that echo effect. No, I don't see anyone at the rope swing. The rope's just hanging there. got tubers over there on the other side. Yeah, we're sharing the creek with a lot of people today. Here we're coming up on the rock dam. Today it's a little bit boiling, but we got a nice tongue here on the left to go through. We're coming up on the historic Burnside Bridge, the one here on the battlefield. Alright, as we come up on the bridge, we're going to head to the left arch this time. Last time we did the right, before that the center, so this time we're going to do the left. So here we are underneath the arch. Now look up and down the other side. Then back out on the creek. Alright, we're coming up on the dam. You can hear the water going over. Look over here to the left, there's a river gauge, or the creek gauge in this case. You can go online to see what the water flow is. Alright, Lynn's approaching it first. There she went. Alright, here goes Crystal. Boom, and she went. Now it's our turn. And over we go. Oh, we got splashed there a little bit, but that's alright. Got my back wet. Alright, we're coming up on the first culvert pipe. Kind of looking at that and seeing how much rock's out of the creek. At least we can see rock. There's times of high water we can go right underneath that stream. Now we'll move down and look at the next pipe. Alright, now we're coming up on the second pipe. It's a ways out of the water. Look through. Can you see daylight? It's too bright out here today for me to see it. Alright, up ahead we see a bunch of tubers all tied together. Some kayakers trying to pass them. Coming up on the next rapid, it's got a curve to it. The right side's usually a good way to go, but with the water down as far as it is now, we're staying to the left. You see some rocks over there to the right. Just missing some. Now we got to start our turn. And down the stream we go. Looks like we'll pass this island of tubers up ahead. We're coming up on this floating tuber island. They'll lash themselves together and keep together. And we're going to have to pick our way through these rocks here. Lynn found a tongue. Yeah, out of the water. Yeah, we're going to see a lot more rocks today.
Hey YouTube! 2019!
Alright, we're coming up on another rapid. We're just going to have to pick and choose here. Miss the rocks and go down the tongues. Well, I heard someone scrape back there and get stuck in some gravel, the water being lower. And she's trying to push off. Alright, we're coming up on the next rapid. We'll just pick our way through. We see some other people over here on the side taking a little break. bunch of tubes. The creek's a little crowded today. All right, how are you? Say hi to YouTube.
Hey, how you doing? Antietam.
Here we go, video.
All right, we're gonna try and skirt this rock here. Bring ourselves around. The creek's pushing us to the right. Wow, it kind of splashing up on us too. Woo! That's what makes it fun, though. We'll get back out here in the center directly. There's some more rocks in here. It's upper 70s today. This is the week before Labor Day weekend. Everyone's trying to get out and get that one last float trip in. I know we are. Hey, coming up on another little rapid here. We'll just go down here and find a tongue. It looks like the center looks pretty good. We saw Lynn bounce over that rock there. It feels a little shallow. Well, I'm hitting. The current's taking us left. You can see some sandbars sticking out. And here's another rock. Like I said, we're probably going to see a lot more rocks today. Here we go, popping out into the calm water. Up ahead we see another flotilla. We'll be passing them in a little bit. Alright, here's a bunch of trees in the middle. We've come upon this in the past. We're going to the right. In the past we've seen a tube stuck in there. I don't see it today. Somebody must have cleaned it up. The water almost looks higher there in those branches. Maybe because the leaves are gone. So here we go. We got to turn left and get back out in the center. Okay, I had to drop my camera to paddle. The right side looks kind of shallow. Crystal's going to try it. I think we're going to go to the left of that log. Yeah, it's getting pretty shallow over here too. Current's sweeping us. Alright, got shallow there in the center, then deepened up. Dropped the camera again to paddle. But now we're through. Looks pretty good downstream now. So we'll float for a while. Look at the water ahead. It's just jumping there on the right. Looks like there's a ledge on the left, so we'll get down here and see what's what. Well, everywhere you look, there's something bubbling there. Well, this looks like the best choice. Oh, this is a little bit of a drop. Yeah, just a little bit of a splash, not much. I got wetter off the water dripping off my paddle than I did there. Okay, we're down here to the gazebo, and that means Goose Poop Island's just around another curve or two. Alright, look at that rock under the tree there. There's a turtle sitting on the end of it. Some of the wildlife we see on the creek. Okay, we're coming up on Goose Poop Island. There it is in front of us. We're looking at the bank as we float down. We can see we still have a pretty good pace going. I wouldn't doubt it's around 4 miles an hour. Maybe down to 3, but we're still moving pretty fast. Okay, here we are going by Goose Poop Island. If you wonder how it got its name, think there can be a lot of geese there, and what do geese do? Yep, Goose Poop Island. Just bounced off a rock, trying to dodge him here. Alright, we're coming up on this ridge here, and it's like pick your way through, just look for a tongue. There's a big rock and a tongue beside it. We're taking the tongue. Oh, between two big rocks. Oh, we did that rather well. Come down here and find another tongue. This is pretty good. Maybe the whitewater part's down below us here, below this next rapid. We're out here dodging rocks. Okay, I barely dodged that one. It scraped up against the side. I'll just follow Crystal down through. That was a good spot. Look at that rock there sticking out. Some more rocks. We might kiss that one. Just a little bit. Now we're going to go over a ledge here. A little bit of a scrape, not too bad. Oh, we found a big rock there. Like it's just kind of turning us. Well, it might buck back. There we go. Sliding right off of it. Except now we're going backwards, so we're going to have to turn around. Have to set the camera down for a minute. Back rolling downstream. Still hitting a few rocks here and there. You know, it doesn't seem as white water as it was last week. I guess the lower water levels. The water levels really do affect the kayaking out here. Sometimes it makes it harder, sometimes it makes it easier. It's surprising what it does. There's another little line of ripples. Boy, listen to the water roaring. Alright, let's see if we can get past this without getting hung up. A little scrape. Look at that on our right. That's cool. Some more white water there. Slid down between two rocks. It pushed us around a little bit. Alright, it seems to be calming down here past this rock. A rock out there in the middle. Now let me paddle a little bit and catch up to the rest of our party. We're down here to the Moa, the Easter Island head. That's pretty cool. One of the landmarks. Okay, we're coming up on the beach at Sharman's Run. Usually we put in there to at least stretch a little bit. We're over halfway and don't have much more to go. Maybe another 20 minutes. All right, we're putting back in here from Sharman's Run. And we got our first rapid right up ahead. Come down here and take the tongue. Except it looks like there's a rock in the middle of it. Little bang and down the creek we go. We're coming across a little bit of a ledge here. It's not too bad, just gotta watch out for the rocks like this one here. And now it'll be smooth for a while.
You got a tongue in the middle.
Okay, we're coming up on another rapid. Trying to find the way on. Then shot down the center and we're kind of following. We got down here and here's a new tree down. It's forcing us to the left. We can see it's new, it's got green leaves still. It broke off up there and took some limbs with it. Luckily, this isn't a shallow spot, so it's easy to go around. We can hear the water ahead of us. Alright, another rapid here. Lynn says to the right, so we'll follow her, or try to. So far, so good. But we can see the water really jumping out there in the middle. Let's dodge some rocks here. Well, that was cool. We're not out of the woods yet, though. Look at some of this stuff in here. Calm down now for a while. Look at this big rock out in the middle. Wouldn't want to hit that. Alright, we're down here at what we call the beginning of the end. You see this grassy strip up here on the right? And we know we're at the beginning of the end. It's nice and smooth until we get up to this rapid. So we'll have this rapid and then some smooth and then rock and roll. Okay, we're coming up on the rapid at the beginning of the end. Sometimes we can pick up some water here. Just listen to it. We're bouncing. Whoa! Well, we picked up some water there. I think we're going down. Okay, there goes my bottle. I'm kind of wrapped in this. Maybe I can get over here to the side and drain my kayak. There goes my seat cushion. All right, so we wiped out on that rock. We're headed over here on the side to try and dump some of the water out. Look at that. That's the thing with the creek, you never know. Okay, swamp kayak. Now it's time to dump. So we're out here draining this. We pulled off the hatch cover. We pulled out the plug. Still got a little bit of water in there. We'll let it drain here. Alright, here we're draining the kayak. How to drain a kayak. Get the nose uphill and open up everything in the bottom. Look at that water coming out. But that's all part of the fun. That's why they make drain plugs. That's why they make drain plugs for these.
There we go.
Yeah, looks like that's about it. Okay. We'll put it all back together. We'll be back on the creek again. Alright, we drained the kayak and now we're ready to get back in. Alright, here we go. Back on the creek again. This is the calm section before rock and roll. I'd rather that happen there instead of rock and roll. But that's how things go. Yes, we're coming up on rock and roll. You can hear it ahead of us. I see Lynn going in on the right, and I kind of like to go in the middle. I guess that was from the flood time. They all went on the right and wiped out, and I went on the middle and made it through. All right, here we go, coming into rock and roll. We're going to kind of stay left or center. Whether we can stay there or not, we'll see. It's kind of taking us to the right. There's the Ironworks Bridge, Harpers Ferry Road. Well, rock and roll looks pretty tame today. It's all a matter of water levels. Got a little splash there, not too bad. There's the big rock we just missed. Coming down to the ledge. And over we go. Got some water there, and here's our takeout spot. Okay, here we are. We did our trip. Had a little wipe out in the middle. That's all part of having fun. So this may be our last trip for the season. See you next year. See you next time. And over we go. Oh, we got splashed there a little bit, but that's all right.